Murder was something else entirely. I didn't get to hear what else she said, people walking between us cutting off the conversation, but whatever it was satisfied the bodyguard when the view cleared again. At least, that was my guess, since he backed away and Carling carried on, the sheriff joining Andre, head down, asking him questions this time. A hit of pride in her evolution really wasn't warranted, because Harriet Quinn was her own person. I did take a bit of credit for her growing confidence, however, if only because I was positive now I'd become the source of her advancing education, and not through teaching her techniques. Oh, fates, seriously, back off already. Because being a magnet for dead bodies wasn't anything to be proud of when my sole purpose for coming to Whitewitch Island was a nice, quiet retirement. When Harriet looked up and gestured for me to join her, I did so immediately, still feeling out of sorts in the low-cut dress and not my usual black-suited Inquisitor self. Not that I'd been wearing my typical Guild Artemis uniform while assisting Harriet in these investigations, but for some reason, the comfort of that clothing choice felt very far away at the moment. I nodded to the sheriff and Andre, doing my best to exude confidence and professionalism despite my appearance. Neither seemed put off by the outfit, so I shook out the lingering unease and focused on the conversation at hand. "Did Mr. Bergen suffer from any kind of heart condition?" Harriet was, unlike Mavis and myself, still hoping for natural causes. Funny, she had a partner in Carling, 2-2, though unfortunate for her and the forensics tech that the ME and I had an unfair advantage and necromancy was always right. Before Andre could answer, Rena interrupted. "He was diabetic," she said. "Type 1, needed daily insulin." She bit her lower lip when the bodyguard glowered at her. "That's why I sent him into his tent, to test his levels." She hugged herself then, face compressing into grief at last. "I can't believe this is happening."
"That's it!"
Mavis reached out to me, surprising me with the enthusiasm in her mental voice so much I spun to stare at her not 3 feet away where she was shedding her coverall and eavesdropping.
"Georgia, the imbalance I felt, it was an excess of insulin in the blood, and it carried poison with it."
She grinned at me.
"I hate mysteries."
Which meant we had a murder on our hands, and whoever it was killed Pierre Bergen wanted to make his death look like an accident.